COVID had made it impossible for a lot of events to happen. People are not performing as they used to. I mean, of course, during December last year, toward the end of the year, there were a lot of performances. But in 2020, major part of 2021, there were no major performances. So how do you measure public appeal? So we needed to act a bit more. How many songs, for instance, did you release in a year? How many of them were hits? And then how strong were you on the radio listenership, on streaming devices, streaming services, and all that? We had to measure all that. So they become a bit more scientific to measuring how people perform in the year than previously as we did it. The VGMA this is the 23rd edition.
Yes.
It means there have been 22 years of doing the VGMA. The earlier part, we didn't have a lot of streaming services, we didn't have some of these scientific means of measuring music. But over the last years, we've had that. So in choosing a particular song, we had to look at how it performs in the current ecosystem of measuring music. And those are how we have come to some of these nominations. Of course, the board is made up of people of varied backgrounds, from journalists, people who have interest in music, to musicians, to beat makers, to engineers, to all that. So you have to consider all that and decide that this song fits this and these ones are the ones that you choose and all that. It's not an easy process, but someone has to do it, and we've done it.
Honestly, and I do not envy the job of the board at all, because in between now dealing with big data and having to now use data to be able to analyze who gets where, it sounds like a very tedious task.
It's a very rigorous process.
I can imagine.
Very tedious, but we have to do it.
Let me zone in on you specifically. In those deliberations, what were your sort of checklists that you personally were using to figure out who needs to be placed where?
AJ, I signed a confidentiality. But to be honest, it is just to look at how popular a song was. For instance, if you're taking a song category, how popular a song was, how many streams, or if you're measuring the streams, the different matrices. There's YouTube, there's those online streams like Spotify, like all that you use to measure a particular song. If you're looking at an artist, for instance, how strong was the artist in terms of their music? I mean, for instance, if you want to check one particular artist, how many songs did you make in a year? How popular were the songs, or how many of them hits? It could be one song, it could be multiple songs, it could be an EP, it could be an album. But out of that, how many of them were hits? And then if you're looking at the streaming numbers also, the listening numbers on radio as well, you have to measure all that and decide that, okay, this one talks, this one does this and all that. And list, if you're choosing 10, you have to go through all those processes and then decide that out of these 60 that are on the list, this 10 meets all the criteria. So for me, that's what I was looking at. That's what other people on the board are looking at.
But quickly before I let you go as well, wearing a dual hat as a proud partner of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, how has the partnership been over the years, and looking forward to bigger and more exciting events, especially in the calendar with TV3?
I think that it's been a very, very good partnership. We signed this partnership first in 2018 between the two CEOs, Madam Tessa and our group CEO, and we've sustained that over the years. It's been a very good for us. VGMA is the biggest entertainment event on the calendar. Absolutely. And for us as a big platform, the number one channel in the market, we need to associate with the biggest content. And so we're very proud and we're very happy that we have this partnership with VGMA, and across all our platforms within the Media General Group, we leverage this very well for the benefit of our consumers. Because as you know, we're the first in news and the best in entertainment.
Absolutely, and of course, welcoming our viewers that are tuned in live via TV3 and across the world on our social media pages, especially on YouTube with Ghana Music Awards. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have some exciting music